We're on the land, and the weather isn't very nice at all. Torrential rain's coming in with this storm. That said though, we have been taking this as a sign to sort out plumbing, particularly Waterbutts, and we found a very reliable supplier who's less than 30 minutes drive from us, and he gets Waterbutts all the time from work, so he sells them at a reasonable price. So just next to the duck house, that is one of them. So we've plumbed that in. It's got all of its fitments, and we've got a trickle feeding system. So I'll show you how we've done that. We've also just been out to check on the ducks. Kate's just put in a Persimmon, and she's just currently risking breaking her neck putting the wooden collars out for me. The ground is very treacherous, as you can see, and we've agreed that we're going to get a few rolls of turf and turf this path. The idea was we were going to seed it, but unfortunately that hasn't worked out, so we'll turf it, and then a bit further up we'll probably put gravel. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how we're doing the plumbing. So this is the first Waterbutt. I've had this for about a year. This has now been plumbed onto the roof that we've just recently done on top of our log store. So this is where we keep our wood, or we'll be keeping our wood, just made out of pallets, plenty of siding on it, and sort of air gaps as well, just to keep the airflow. This is just purely feather edge board that has been drilled on, and we've got this guttering that goes all the way along, and it goes around the corner, so it trickle feeds into here. So that's where it's trickle feeding, just into there. There's a little rim that fills up, and then it goes through this tap and then straight into the Waterbutt. Once it gets too full, or it starts backing up, it then just will dump it. Now we're going to be putting on some extra pipe work here, and we're probably going to feed it into another Waterbutt a bit further down, so we'll probably just dig a pipe in and have a Waterbutt down there. So essentially the main thing in this year is to make sure we've got water everywhere. Of course we have got the stream, but we can't rely on that as a source, and we did try a drill power pump, didn't really work because the land's too steep. So we'll have lots of Waterbutts arranged, particularly because we are now going to be starting on the topsoil. Once the weather improves, it'll be aggregate and topsoil season, and we'll be starting up our veg garden / allotment. So the idea is we're going to go as self-sufficient as possible this year, and sell all surplus at reasonable price, of course, but in order to sort of cover the cost of feeding the animals. But yes, we just need to sort out water and just make sure that's all there. Kate is being very, very risky at the moment. This ground, it's slippery enough when it's dry. When it's wet, it's another story altogether. But yeah, she's just putting out a few of the collars that we've made for the trees. So we've got a few at home that needed to go in. The one we chose to put in today was a very mature 3-foot specimen of the, I think it's the American Persimmon, or no, Provence Persimmon, which is just down there. You can just about see it. It was very, very pot bound. The roots were starting to come out the bottom, so we thought we needed to get it in. So yeah, I'm just waiting for Kate to put a couple more pallet collars out for us, and then we'll head home, because I don't know about you guys, I get really bad circulation and I'm already starting to seize up. Ducks are fine, just giving them a couple of mealworms as a gift. And worth to note, and it's a celebration really, today was the first day that we had 3 eggs in the duck house all at once this morning, so I believe we are out of the molt, so we should start to see the egg production pick up, and we might be in a position to actually start selling about half a dozen every so often. So yeah, massive celebrations on that front. And we've got a really nice Swedish black down there, the only black duck that we have. She started laying, and she lays the most beautiful green eggs. So it's been quite nice actually picking them up in the morning and just having this very large, and it's much larger than the others. We'll show you the video of those shortly, but she lays big green eggs and they're absolutely stunning. Anyway, I'll leave it at that, and I'll try and call Kate back in. Otherwise she's surely going to drown or slip or get stuck at the bottom of the land forever.